NBC 26's Olivia Harlan is live at 6 with more.
Stacy, the good thing is that no one was hurt, and although just one room had fire damage, the sprinklers caused water damage to all of the bedrooms. 65 displaced women and children are happy to be moving back into their rooms. Many had been sleeping in Harbor House's group therapy rooms, while crews did $60,000 worth of repairs.
We had probably about 5 or 6 cots in this room because we needed to get people back into the building.
The extra rooms here at the Harbor House helped sleep just about half of the women and children, and the Red Cross had to help with the other half with food, shelter, and special needs. Sharon Holt is a volunteer at the Red Cross who says their biggest impact was just being there.
They were a little rattled. We kind of settled them down, gave them a place to stay and sleep that night.
Now that the Harbor House is open again, the Red Cross is packing up their cots and reflecting on the experience.
Lesson learned should be that everybody should have a plan in case something like this happens.
For those who call Harbor House home, they're thankful to be back in their own beds. Harbor House says they are grateful for not only the Red Cross, but community members who donated food and volunteered their time with cleanup. Olivia Harlan, NBC 26. Don't get the tree out yet. The Salvation Army is just skipping ahead a few months. At a press conference today, they announced their Christmas in July fundraiser, an extra attempt to make much needed money.
Our banks are low, the funds are low. This time of year that we really need your help.
Yeah, things are just tight and things are hard, and here's your Christmas card.
As need increases and donations decrease, the Salvation Army fell short of their $1.2 million goal this past Christmas. They've streamlined budgets, used more volunteers, and asked for grant money, but now they're calling on the community again. The Salvation Army needs a Christmas miracle, or at least their basic goal of $15,000. This is the first year of the Christmas in July week-long fundraiser, and all the proceeds will go to their basic needs program. And some people think there's no excuse for anyone to pass one of the bell ringers.
Well, everybody's got a little bit of pocket change, you know, even I do.
So in the heat of July, the Salvation Army asks you to be in the giving spirit of the winter holidays. In Green Bay, Olivia Harlan, NBC 26. Andrea Longsley doesn't worry about taking her kids to this beach.
It's close, it's nice, it's safe, it's perfect.
It may seem that way now, but this pristine beach could be in danger. They say if you can't see your feet in knee-deep water, you shouldn't swim in it. Well, this test may have to be enough, with the government proposing to cut spending on water testing.
The public deserves the right, in a sense, to know what that water bacteria count is.
John Paul works for the Brown County Health Department and says the cutoff for locations was based on population and visitors.
We dropped the Communiversity site, and we're only doing the Bay Shore and the South Longtail site.
Only 84 of the 192 lakes in Wisconsin will continue to receive federal funding, and this worries beachers.
I wouldn't necessarily want to take my kids here if it wasn't a safe place to come.
Olivia Harlan, NBC 26. New at 6, if you're going to be on the water this weekend, you'll have company. The Coast Guard, police, and DNR are teaming up to crack down on drunk boating. NBC 26's Jonathan Gregg joins us live in Green Bay with more on Operation Dry Water. Still ahead on NBC 26, no more detour in Door County. Why drivers will have a smoother trip heading into the 4th of July holiday. A firework of this magnitude usually retails for about $50, but here at Uncle Sam, you can get it for just $30, 10 of which goes to Fold of Honor. The marriage of Lockheed Martin and Marinette Marine Corps will lead to more production of Navy ships such as this one, which is also good for Marinette. If Vince Lombardi were alive today, he would probably be celebrating his 100th birthday here at Titletown Brewery. His daughter and grandson are working on the Lombardi Lager to debut just in time for football season. The regulation requires pants and shorts to reach no lower than 3 inches below the waist to avoid skin or even underwear exposure. The warehouse has been abandoned for about 10 years, but neighbors still line 2 sides of the building, and they had had just about enough of these pesky birds. Due to the cold and rainy spring Wisconsin had this year, the corn should be at least a foot higher, and this will hit consumers in their pockets.
NBC 26 live at 6.